Hey internet people, it's me, BB, and welcome to my channel, Asaka's World. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my spring favorites. I have really enjoyed spring this year. It's definitely been nice. The weather picked up immediately, the sunlight, the warmth. Like today it's currently 27 degrees. Like why am I even wearing t-shirt and jeans? But first things first, taking walks. I really love a little daily promenade in the morning or in the evening. I live in quite a suburban neighborhood in London, and my sister and I tend to go on walks, and I think it's just an honorable mention because it's so good for my health. If there was a marathon for walking, I'd do it. Next thing on my list are blossom trees. I think they are actually my favorite flower, if you can even count them as a flower. I mean, because they're a tree with a flower on it, and I just love how fleeting they are. And I went to Kew Gardens with a friend of mine called Grace. Had the best time looking at magnolias, even eating some, you know? You can actually eat them. The next few things that I want to show you guys are fashion choices, fashion picks, things that I've picked up. First thing when it comes to clothes is this green plaid shirt from Sicily that I thrifted in my favorite thrift area, North Finchley, and immediately when I picked this up I thought of Bella Swan. I don't know why, it just reminds me of Forks. And for those of you who don't know, Bella Swan's birthday is one day before mine, so I'm basically her. And anyone that knows me knows that I'm so Twilight coded all year round. This is how it looks like. And I love it. It's super cool. It's got like red checks. It kind of reminds me of Vivienne Westwood as well, because I think she plays around with like color waves in plaid. The next thing on my favorites list is another piece that I picked up from the thrift store. It was completely out of my thrift budget. This blazer from Philippe Adec. It was new with the tags. And my favorite thing about this is very obvious. It's got the lace up, but not only here, but also on the sleeves. Right, do you see what I mean? It's so cool.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Siri, not now. Even though I'm wearing it now, I would commit to this as an outfit. Super cool. And I can even put my arms up in it, guys. The moment I did this, I knew this was coming home with me. So now we're moving on to media. Books, music, movies, TV shows, all of that kind of stuff. Literally nearly every day I've been listening to Violet Bent Backwards Over the Grass by Lana Del Rey. It's an anthology that she released in like 2020, but your girl just discovered it now. I mean, I knew it existed, but I never really listened to it until I posted this TikTok.
I can do anything, even leave you.
And I was just curious about where the monologue came from. And I have been obsessed. I've been going on walks, running errands, thrifting, basically just using this poetry book as a backdrop to my life. For anyone who doesn't know, I actually released a poetry book when I was 17. It's called A Lilac Mind, and it's still available on Amazon as we speak. I was a huge poetry nerd, and I totally flunked the first year of my A-levels or last year, I don't know, just writing this book and going through a creative renaissance of my own. So next on books and media, The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus. It's a translation of his writings. It's an essay. about the absurdity of life and whether the solution to the absurdity of life is to simply live life accepting that absurdity or committing suicide. Very, very me, very cool. I'm enjoying the read. I am someone who takes notes and defaces my books because I love books that are lived in. I hate pristine books. I fold my pages and that's how I love my books, by using them. So yeah, I'm reading about 5 things right now. Well, 4 things. I'm reading this. I'm reading Agua Viva by Clarice Lispector, and I'm still reading The Artist's Way. It really just depends on my mood. And the next favorite I'm gonna share with you is another book that I'm reading, and that is Why Men Love Bitches by Kerry Argov. I've covered it because I find reading this book in public so embarrassing and such a pick-me thing that I've covered it in wrapping paper and written a little note saying, no, you don't need to know what book I'm reading, so don't ask. FYI, it's a really embarrassing self-help psycho-babble book. I bought this book years ago and I read it then, and it really helped with my character development in terms of dating, in terms of boundaries, in terms of my standards and what I will and will not accept from a relationship. And it's honestly like Sex and the City in a book form. It has been so grounding and centering to just put on a face mask and read this book and just remind myself that I'm a bad bitch. And last but not least in books is my new notebook. This is it. A friend of mine called Sherry actually described it like, the thing is, this is quite a left field design for me, like at least I thought it was, but then my friend actually reminded me that it's quite like romantic and gothic in a way, and Renaissance, but like in pink. So I definitely agree, and I have been doing my morning pages in this book. It's just my general journal and I love it. It's so pretty and it's so spring. Beauty and skincare. First things on my favorites beauty list is cat eye nails. I have the best nail salon, Jennifer's Nails, near my house, and I love them. Next thing on my favorites list are face masks, specifically Primark face masks. I know that people really spend a lot of money on their skincare, and I do have a few expensive products like the LME Pro Cleansing Balm and my Beauty of Joseon Glow Rice serum that I use every night and every morning. I feel like when it comes to skincare, it's about feeling good just as much as it's about knowing what works for your skin and what doesn't. And nothing feels better to me than face masks. I got this cute cinnamon roll one the other day. It's literally become a ritual of mine to stock up on as many face masks as possible because I am going through a really busy period in my life, and putting on a 15-minute face mask is like 15 minutes of stillness for me, so I've been really enjoying that. The next thing on my beauty list is the Rimmel London's Scandalise Exaggerate Winged Eyeliner. I really like Rimmel London's eye products. Like, I've mentioned their Day to Night mascara, and this is in my opinion, the eyeliner equivalent. It's just got a really precise, easy to use wand, and I'm wearing it right now. Now we're gonna move on to TV shows and music. Music, I don't really have much going on. I've been really listening to my more happier playlist during this time, just because I'm super sensitive and my mood is directly correlated to things like the sun and the music that I listen to. I've been really loving Santi Gold, Disparate Youth, or Car Song by her, constant repeat. When it comes to TV shows, I want to share my honorable mention. I rewatched for like the 5th time my favorite TV show ever called The Secret Circle. It's just, it's created or written by the same people who do Vampire Diaries and the originals, but it just follows a group of teenage witches who bind their circle and just like navigate love, life and relationships, and also their power, all whilst preparing for this really crazy battle against the witch hunters. And all of them like lost their parents to a fire and stuff, so they're just trying to figure out what the fuck happened that night 16 years ago, and just history repeating itself. I love occult, esoteric things. I love witchy things. I love 8th house, Scorpio quoted things. And it has Phoebe Tonkin in it. Faye Chamberlain, her name is, in the TV show. Last but definitely not least, belly dancing. Guys, I have finally signed up to belly dancing once again. I did belly dancing first in around like 2020 all the way up until about 2022. I did level 1 and level 2 quite a few times because I just really wanted to consolidate my technique, and honestly I loved it so much. My life was the best when I was doing belly dancing. I think it was symptomatic of just me living my own life and doing my own thing. I go to the Fleur Estelle dance school, so she's really fucking iconic. To show you guys, I'm not gonna dance for you guys, but I am gonna show you guys my belt. This is my belly dancing belt. I love it. It's super feminine, it's super fun, it's super healthy as well because I am sweating and my muscles are aching, and it's honestly just something I can do by myself with other people, and it's just so nice. This is it for my spring favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more. Merci.